Thank you, Madam Speaker. Nova Scotia's population is growing and enrollment in our schools is increasing in step. This is putting immense pressure on our teachers. A recent survey from the Nova Scotia Teachers Union found that 84% of Nova Scotian teachers have considered leaving the profession in the last 5 years due to burnout, a lack of resources, and several other factors, and I will table that. So my question for the Minister of Education is, what is this government doing to protect our teachers from burning out?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to the member opposite for the question. So it is incredibly important that our staff team of 20,000 across the province, 10,000 of which are teachers, and others feel supported to be able to provide the support and education that our students need. Madam Speaker, our government knows and understands this. Madam Speaker, that is why we have spent so much time connecting with, listening to, and acting on the advice, recommendations, ideas, and suggestions of teachers and educators across the province. Madam Speaker, so I'm excited to tell you about all of the things that we've heard. Madam Speaker, I have met with over 60 staff teams in meetings. I've been to dozens of schools. And they've given us ideas like how we add more food to schools. And Madam Speaker, we're introducing a lunch program based on that advice.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Dartmouth North.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Well, I'm going to table an op-ed by the Teachers Union President, Ryan Lutz, which talks about the need for another way to support teachers, which is making sure that we support our substitutes. One way to take the pressure off our schools is by addressing the chronic shortage of substitute teachers. The wages of Nova Scotia substitute teachers have not kept pace with the steep increase in the cost of living. In fact, they have not even kept pace with the wages of substitute teachers in other provinces. Our substitute teachers are some of the lowest paid across Canada, and I will table that op-ed. Will this government give Nova Scotia substitute teachers the pay raise they need?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thanks to the member opposite for the question. So, Madam Speaker, I've said on many other occasions that I value and respect the bargaining process, and so I'm certainly not going to engage on that on the floor. The question of substitute teacher pay is one of the types of issues that can be at the table as teachers bargain. So I'm not going to address that. But, Madam Speaker, this is something that I've spoken to with those thousands of teachers that I've talked to. And so while we await that bargaining process to unfold, we've taken action. Madam Speaker, based on the request of teachers across the province, we've increased the term subs so that we now have term substitute teachers across the province who are available to be deployed into classes when they're needed, as they're needed. They build relationships in schools, and that's something that we've done on action directly from advice from teachers, Madam Speaker.